Hello and welcome to Smooth Jazz Lessons with Daryl Merle. Today I want to talk about, again, taking something that you've been working on and trying to work it into your playing. And one way I like to do that is find something that I already think is cool and try to find a way to use it in something that I'm playing. I found me a track. I'm using Smooth Jazz Jam track in C minor, and this is under Benjamin Harrison. So if you want to find this track, that's where you go to play around with this track. The lick that I'm choosing to use is this one. Out of what I transcribed. Now I know the way that feels, that should probably work in a C minor scale. So I found a track to see how I can use it. Now here's the trick. When you're trying to put it into your playing, depending on what you're playing with, every note might not work from what you had practiced. So you then have to be creative and work on how to use as much of it as you can, or make it steal from what you transcribed and make it a musical idea with what you're working with. And then outside of you just practicing that lick note for note, there'll be different ways you can flip what you learn to use it so you don't sound like you're playing the same stuff all the time. So I'm going to play around with the lick, and then I'm going to try to find ways to use it in this track. So as you can see, I took pieces from the idea. Sometimes I used the top piece, sometimes I took some of the bottom, sometimes I intentionally played around with the whole lick just to see if anything I did would actually work. And sometimes you'll find out that you'll think out of the box if you do stuff like this without thinking about chords so much, without thinking about theory, and you're working on making stuff that you practice actually feel like something you can use the same way you did when you learned words when you was a kid and you started using them. You started using them, and then it became part of your vocabulary. To me, this is the easiest way to begin to play and make it seem more like something that you can do. So hey, give it a try. Give it a try. Learn some stuff out of the box. Maybe go to some jazz. Transcribe some stuff. Pick a piece out of something you transcribe, and then bring it over here to the smooth jazz side and start making your instrument sing. And then to make sure you don't sound like you're just playing pentatonic scales all the time, try to see what you can do with some of the different things that you're learning and bring it and make it a part of your playing. So again, this time I'm going to demonstrate as on my way out of me just playing like I normally play, and then I'm going to add some of these different elements to it.
Hello, I'm saxophonist Daryl Merle, and I give saxophone lessons. I've been teaching saxophone for over 20 years now. I've been playing for over 20 years, should I say. And I started off playing by ear in church, and I've also kind of learned some of the ropes in school with school band and private lessons. So I do teach from those two perspectives. I teach from an ear perspective, and I teach from a reading perspective. But I tend to drive more onto where I got it. I got it more so by ear, on the spot. I got it more so by performing and doing things of that nature. So I tend to teach people from the way that I got it. The way that I would like to teach people how to play more so is song related, and how to embellish the songs, how to bring those songs to life, how to give it more soul. Because I grew up especially in church, and so it's all about the feel. Even if you play 50 million notes, if you don't have two that really make somebody remember who you are, you ain't really doing anything. So that's where I teach from. And I've been professional now maybe 2.5 years, so I can even bring some things to the table to help you on your journey if you are trying to become a professional saxophonist. I can have you moving in like 2 or 3 weeks to where you won't believe the things that you can do. So lessons are $25 for 30 minutes. If it's online, it'll probably be a little more, but normally I do it at my studio for 30 minutes for $25 a lesson. If it's online, I usually tend to charge a little more, but if you want more information, there's more information in this video, as well as darylmerle.com.